Welcome to A Life Without Parole. I'm Amy, and today's breaking news story is about Kouri Richins and her defense team asking to be taken off her case. Why, you might ask? Well, let's get into it. This video discusses the ongoing case of Kouri Richins, a Utah mother accused of killing her husband. Kouri Richins is facing aggravated murder charges for the death of her husband, Eric Richins, as well as some other charges. She recently had a jailhouse phone call to Dateline that was made public, maintaining her innocence. And during this call, she comes after the prosecuting attorneys, and she's very disgruntled because her defense attorneys have asked to be taken off the case, and she's not happy about it. I went to one of her hearings, and I personally saw her interaction with her attorneys, specifically her attorney, Sky, and it appears that they have a very good relationship. I noticed that there were times when Kouri seemed nervous or whatever, and Sky was comforting her, and she seems like they really get along. So I was very curious to find out that she has asked to be taken off the case. Kouri's attorneys withdrew from the case due to an unspecified, irreconcilable situation. What that means, we don't know yet. Both sides, both the defense and the prosecution, allege ethical violations. Richins' team claims jail calls with her lawyers were recorded, while prosecutors deny any wrongdoing. Now, either they were recorded or they weren't. This is the allegation. The phone calls between Kouri Richins and her attorneys were recorded because allegedly her attorneys were not using the correct apps that are for client attorney privileged conversations that would not be recorded. They're on the regular jailhouse phone, which is recorded. So who's to blame in this? It appears maybe the defense attorneys are to blame, and that's why they're withdrawing from the case. That's our guess. Here are some of the key points from the Richins statement. Kouri Richins feels unfairly portrayed by the media and longs to see her family. She's been in jail for a while and she's not liking it. Kouri also denies any involvement in her husband's death. She's frustrated by the withdrawal of her legal team, but remains eager to prove her innocence in a trial. The one thing that we have to remember, and it's hard sometimes because there's so much evidence against her that's out there, but she is innocent until proven guilty. Kouri also accuses the prosecutors of misconduct and attempting to prolong the case. Well, murder trials take a while, and no one who's sitting in jail likes the time that it takes to put it all together. Richins is also facing charges of forgery and fraud. The crazy thing is, after Kouri Richins' husband passed away, she wrote a children's book about grieving, and she went on the local news to promote her book. The book is titled, Are You With Me?
Talking about loss with kids can be a tricky subject.
Joining us now is author of Are You With Me? Kouri Richins, to share her 3 C's to helping kids cope with grief. And Kouri, I want to start with your story. What happened in your personal life?
So my husband passed away unexpectedly last year. So it's March 4th was a 1-year anniversary for us, and he was 39. It completely took us all by shock. And we have 3 little boys, 10, 9, and 6. And, you know, my kids and I kind of wrote this book on the different emotions and grieving processes that we've experienced last year.
This case is a complex case, and it's raised a lot of questions about legal ethics. You have to realize that there was a letter that was leaked out last year, and it's called the Walk the Dog letter. And it's very damning because it appears that Kouri was writing a letter to her mother to get to her brother with allegations that she was trying to witness tamper. When you see the letter, it's very incriminating. But Kouri is claiming that the letter was just a fictional book that she was writing, just happened to have her attorney's name in it, as well as her mother and her brother. What do you think? Do you think the Walk the Dog letter is fictitious or witness tampering? Kouri's mother and her brother both have done interviews saying that it was a fictitious letter.
It will come out. It's just time. There was no witness tampering there. Absolutely none. It's just bogus, and I think how he ruled on that was a good idea. It feels encouraging, but knowing that they were going to not win that, the jail has placed a no contact order, so I can't talk to her anyway.
I think they're going after that pretty hard. I don't really have that much to say about it. From what Kouri explained to me, it was just a fictitious letter. I don't have a whole lot to really say about it. I think they're trying to harp on that quite a bit because it obviously makes her look bad, even though there's several explanations for it. My sister, she can't even squash a spider. She loved Eric. She loved her family more than anything. And I hate to say that, unfortunately, she's being painted in this light for really bad reasons, really selfish reasons. And so, we've got to get through that. Again, I know my sister very, very well, and anyone that actually knows her knows that she's just incapable of doing that.
Comment below and let me know what your thoughts are on that Walk the Dog letter, and I will keep you updated as new news comes out. I'll see you soon. See ya. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell to all so you'll be notified when I put up new content.